beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But welcome to the first episode of Garbage Time. You know what I mean? This is a podcast, 48-minute sports podcast where we talk everything basketball and sports. This is a 4-quarter podcast system where the podcasters and co-hosts will be debating sports topics, breaking down film concepts, and so much more. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm one of the co-hosts, thenameuno, and I'm here with my brothers, my everyday co-stars and co-hosts, Matthew Aaron, 5'5", DJohn, and Drew.
Yo.
Say what's up to the
Yes,
people.
sir.
Yo.
What's good, y'all? Let's get it.
I want to thank the 7 Podcast Network for giving us the opportunity to speak our minds and voices on our opinions on sports. And so with that being said, let's get into this pregame. And with the pregame question, the first question I want to ask y'all fellas is who we going to have, Jimmy Butler or Joker?
Since you mentioned in pregame.
Yeah, it's pregame. Yeah, let's get the little pregame toasty in. Pregame toasty.
Pregame.
Let's get the pregame in. Let's get it in.
Hey, you mentioned in pregame, you know.
Who's starting it, John? Who's starting this off?
That's just some apple
Let's
juice.
Let's start to my right on my screen. So we're gonna go with DJohn. Let's go with that. Who you got?
Jimmy or Joker? Joker been killing it all playoffs.
Playoffs.
Right. Joker been killing it all playoffs, but I think I'm gonna go with Jimmy just because they lost in the finals last time they got here. So I think he got something to prove. So I think he gonna go all in this finals.
I like that. Okay, yeah. Right next to him, 5'5". Who you got?
All right, so you asked me who I'm choosing just out of the two, out of a preference, not who I'm choosing to win the whole thing, right?
Who you? Okay, I'll give it a better. If you had to build your team and you had to pick one to build your team with, who you picking?
Joker, man, he's a unicorn. He's a unicorn. You don't see nothing like him. Bro's averaging 29.9 right now in the playoffs. Monster. I'm going with Joker. Hands down.
Drew, who you got?
It's tough, man. It's tough. You know, I gotta go Joker, man. That's been my favorite player for like the past 5 years. Jimmy not slouching though. He averaging like 28 too. He averaging like 28, 7 and 6. So like,
he right there.
He ain't slouching too. He's right there. Right DJ made a point with the give back. It's always get back in the finals. That's the thing. Always get back in the finals. But I'm gonna go Joker. I'm gonna go Joker for sure.
Who you got, Bill?
For sure, Joker. I'm for sure going Joker because look, Joker just allows you to really put anybody around him and it'll work because how much he already does. You know, as much as I like Jimmy, we've seen players like Jimmy, and that's a harder way to win his way. It's just more difficult when you have a guy when your big guy is able to pass the way that it is. Because if you're a big guy, you better be able to grab a rebound. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he's able to pass the way that he is, it just allows you to put really anybody by him, and then should be a dub, really.
Facts. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
So we all so.
Who you got? Hold on. Who you got?
Who I got? So I'm gonna be real. I just watched Joker for the first time this series against the Lakers. No disrespect, I love basketball. I'm in here, you know what I mean. That ain't knocking, my taste and what I can bring to the game and talking. But I had to really watch Joker, and I was like, man, this nigga's kind of like different, bro. Like he does things that's like. You got Russ. The reason he gets triple doubles is because the nigga be running. Like he full speed with it. Full energy, 100%. Bron get it because he just more athletic than everybody. And he he gonna jump over everybody. He gonna do that. IQ on 100. But you got Joker who's slowing the game down with his IQ on 100, and he not missing. Like Brady doing bullshit shots. That's like, yo, you closing your eyes and making that shit. But you can, nigga, because he practicing that. And he nice, bro. So I'm gonna go Joker because you gonna go unicorn over a nigga who really just work hard. Because you can, you know what I mean? Those are rare also, but it's more rare to find a unicorn. So I'm gonna go Joker for sure.
Yeah, no, for real that. Like Bill said, you could probably find another Jimmy in a couple years. You probably can't You can't go get another Joker. That's hard to go find and get. So yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. People
That's
try.
That's facts.
But
So with that, we're gonna transition. When y'all hear that going into the next transition, I'm gonna do it again. That's going to the next coda. That's gonna start the first coda. We're gonna do it. Start up the first coda. Start up the first coda. So first coda. I'm gonna start with Bill. We're gonna go from the bottom top this time. First coda. First question. Who you got winning the series and why?
Oh, I got Denver winning in 5. It ain't even 5 games. It's gonna be out of there. Reason why is because for Jimmy Butler is going to do what Jimmy's gonna do. Bam showed me that he ain't gonna be able to do much with Joker. And then Jamal Murray's gonna have a field day. Because if you think that even the ball pressure that he has seen leading up into this series, to where it's going to be like, well, anybody who I'm going to see, I've already seen before. It's nothing new to me. Like, I'm going to be able to play off the perimeter and the screen and roll for me and Joker. I'm going to be open. He's not facing, Miami has faced everybody who plays in front of them. In all the entire playoffs, everybody plays in front of them. Ain't a lot of screen and roll action. Ain't nothing like that. Well, you mean to tell me you gonna let Jamal Murray just come off the screen?
Oh, he cut out.
He good. Get him back.
Bucket, man. Jamal Murray gonna have a field day. So I'm taking Denver in 5.
Denver in 5. Yeah. Drew, who you got?
Denver. All right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna probably go Denver in 5, maybe 4. You may got to get it out of here in 4.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier, and I'm like, nigga, is you talking sweet, nigga?
Okay,
you said 4 games.
I'm gonna say this. The best thing that the Miami Heat do is their zone defense. If they can find a way to slow Joker down in the zone, I can see them getting a game. If they can't, then that's done. Because that's the best thing they do. They can't match up man to man against Denver. There's just too many mismatches, and Joker runs the offense. Now, the thing is with Denver, I think Denver is better prepared from the teams that they've played. So it's 2 teams that they've played. You had a 1-2 punch in Ant and Cat. Then you had a 1-2 punch in D-Book and KD. Then you had AD and LeBron. So, like, I think they're better equipped to play them. And those guys got to score 40 each just to lose games against Denver. So, unless you got 2 people going for 40, I just don't see it. And you're going to need your stars. And Bam, as much as I like Bam, he ain't as popular on everybody else's list. You know, he only gonna get 12. And it's gonna be tough for him to do that. And we've seen the Lakers double Jokic and still get buckets out of it. So like you're gonna just double him. Okay, he's gonna find guys and then he's gonna do it. So yeah. If Miami can find a way to slow him down in the zone, I can give them a game. But if not, yeah, we done in 4.
So disrespectful.
Who you got? What you got, 5?
Man, I got Miami. I actually got Miami winning. Yes,
talk to them, 5.
I think that they're more tested. They've been tested more than Denver has. Denver's biggest test was Phoenix. Denver's biggest test was Phoenix, and they went to 6 games. Boston,
You're trash,
7-game series.
You're trash, kid.
Boston had a 7-game series, man. I just feel like they wanted more. Miami's been to the mountaintop, and they fell right off. Like DJ said earlier, I've been thinking this the whole time. If they get back to the finals, they're going to get it. I don't think it's going to matter who's in front of them. I feel like, yeah, Joker's going to get what Joker's going to get. I just chose him over Jimmy Butler. I know how much of a presence he has on the court. But if they can find a way to slow down Jamal Murray, make sure that all the others don't go crazy, make Joker score 50 every game, I think they have a good shot at winning the title. I do. Because on the same token, they got to go deal with Jimmy Butler at the other end too. And I don't think they have anybody to stop him either.
What's your series prediction?
I'll say 6.
6 bones.
So that means
I'll
that
say
they got
6.
to beat them in Denver twice, right?
Yep.
Amen.
Is it
You think they
twice?
can do that? It's
I
twice,
think
right?
they can. I think they can.
Not. It could be once. Cause they could take 2 at home.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it went back. I think didn't it go back to
It goes
the
2-2.
2-2? Yeah, 1-1-1 format.
Yeah.
So to win in 6, they're gonna have to win 2 in Denver. Denver ain't lost a game at home the whole playoffs. But all right, we're gonna see.
It's not.
I got Miami though.
Yeah. It's not doable for sure. What you got, DJ?
I think I'm with 5 on this one, man. I ain't gonna lie. The
You got
main
Miami
reason
too?
I got
I
Miami.
know.
Main reason I got Miami is because just going off their playoff run, I've been saying Bucks, they gonna get them out the way. What they do, they upset them. Same with the Knicks, same with the Boston. Now they going in the finals where they lost 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You see the energy Jimmy on. He ain't saying nothing in the press. He locked in. He just trying to go in there and handle business. So it's hard for me not to go against Jimmy no more. I think I'm putting him up there. One thing I think did stand out the most out of the Denver that I think that he will do against them is Joker had 53 points one game and they lost. So I do think they might let Joker rock on offense and let him score and try to shut out his passing as much as they can. So I think if they slow down everyone else and just let Joker rock, I think they have pretty high chances of ending this in 5, maybe 6.
Ooh.
I mean, Jimmy didn't even pick up the Eastern Conference Championship, man. He told
want
Bam, I hope the next one. Hey, he's hungry, man.
He don't want
I
that.
don't care how hungry you is, man.
But they've been chirping
You're gonna
that
have to eat. You're gonna have to eat a triple double, and you're gonna have to find when y'all play Kyle Lowry, it's cooked. It's cooked time.
I mean,
when y'all play,
but you can say the same. You can say the same thing about MPJ. You don't know what you're gonna get from MPJ. He can go.
He been more
11 for
consistent.
11. He can go for 1 for 11. But this is a different team, though. This is Eric Spoke we talking about. This ain't.
This is Spo.
This ain't
yeah,
D-Ham. This is Spoke.
Hey, y'all gotta remember too. There's some bad blood there too. Remember when Yoke shoved? Yeah, when Yoke shoved Morris, brother.
He ain't even on the team
Jimmy
no
talking
more.
about give me in the back. Yeah. Hey, it's gonna be some blood
He
here.
did knock him out the league he retired
out the
buddy.
league.
Buddy out the league.
Whiplash.
He's gone.
Buddy out the league.
You might see him at the game for real.
I see you.
What you think, Jay? What you thinking, Jay? What you think?
I like everybody's points for sure. I think so for me, it's best team versus mindset player to me. And in what we've seen in basketball, an individual can carry a final, a series, a game. An individual himself can win you a championship. It's a team effort for sure, but I think it's more of a team effort to get you there. And then when you there, you
need that star.
Somebody can take you over the top. And so I don't necessarily think it's going to be someone needs I don't think it's necessarily somebody's going to need 40 with Jimmy. I think if the Miami Heat could win, it's going to take this nigga to be that absolute menace that he actually is. So it's going to be, you're going to have to guard Murray and you're going to have to drop 50. And can you do it? Ain't nobody did it. Ain't nobody did it. But I'm not saying that it's not possible. But if I had to pick, I'm gonna go with the team who is more battle tested a little bit more battle tested. I feel like is having to play a little more superstars in the Nuggets. So I'm gonna go there, but I don't think it's gonna be 5 or none of that. I think it's gonna be a 7-game series for sure. And to me, I'm really just excited that it's not. If it wasn't Lakers and Boston, I'm glad neither one of them made it.
Right.
I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm glad neither one of them made it because I don't want, I like it's tied right now, and I want them to be able to get that who gonna win the 18th together, who gonna battle each other for 18th. You know what I mean? Because if Boston would have made it, I feel like they would have beat Nuggets. That's just how I feel about it. Yeah, absolutely.
Not the way they've been playing, man.
Absolutely. I mean,
and they just taking tough
if they
shots.
If they would have came back.
Oh, okay. I see what
then how they moving as a team and all that team camaraderie of making it back, then I think they win for sure because they're a better team. They 10 deep with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown who gonna get you 30. So it's not like
they gonna get you 30.
And they got bodies. They have bodies for Joker. That's the thing about Miami. It's just Bam and K Love, and I like K Love, bro, but he can't move, and Joker can't move. Is still being able to move, and Bam can't move. Bam can move, but he relies a lot on his athleticism, and he's not big like that. So I'm just very interested to see that. But I like DJ's point where if the nigga get 57, it still ain't enough. You know what I mean? And that takes away your team. That takes away Michael Porter Jr. getting his 20 and KCP getting his 15. But they just deep, bro. The Nuggets are deep. I can name 10 niggas off that team, bro. And I can't name you the starting unit on Miami. I know Max. I don't even know his last name. It's just a bunch of no-face niggas on that team. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's gonna be Jimmy Butler and Spo. But I don't know.
I definitely heard something like
it
was the Denver team versus the Heat culture.
Yeah,
and that's kind of like what it felt like. Denver Nuggets versus Heat culture, and they literally going off that really. You got they was gonna beat Boston. I felt like because Pat Riley was showing all them him losing to the Celtics when he was a Laker coach, and then Spo showing them when they was losing to Boston, being there. So he was showing them like Boston, we just don't like Boston. Y'all lost to them last year. Our owner been losing to him. Our GM been losing to them. We've been losing to them. We not losing to them. And I think if they would have got to the final 4-0,
they would have got swept by Denver. Also, Miami can go back to in the bubble. It's like, man, this team can't beat us. We lost to them, but we wasn't ready last year. This year, we got a little bit more. And you add Lowry with more championship pedigree, somebody who's willing to go out there and lay everything on the line, who knows how to do the little stuff.
Yeah, he made some points.
Yeah.
That'll help out. I just think that, to be honest with you, just like what Jay was saying, it was Uno was talking about, it's they mad deep, bro. And I seen Jeff Green coming out there and putting up guarding LeBron James. So if you think that they just gonna put little guards on Jimmy Butler, that's not gonna happen. He's going to see the kitchen sink. Aaron Gordon is gonna see time on him. You're gonna have both of the Browns on him. You're gonna have KCP on him. What's it called? Too slow. Williams on the Celtics. Grant Williams, he's too slow. But that is the type that you would want, is somebody who's a little bit bigger than Jimmy so that he can't just bully him to the rim. And those guys are prepared because they just played LeBron. So if you think that somebody ain't going to be able to bully to the rim like that, they're going to be prepared like that. But Jimmy Butler has a lethal mid-range shot. And in the finals, that midi is gold. If you can get to a mid-range shot by yourself in the finals, then you have a chance. But that's the reason why I just think that Jimmy Butler's shots are going to be harder than Jamal Murray's shots are going to be.
And Jokic.
And Jokic, yeah.
So let's pivot. Let's get into this next question. Who are your guys' X factors of the series? Drew, I'm gonna start with you. Who you got?
I'm gonna go for both teams. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna pick one for both. So I'm gonna say for the Heat. I mean, I think it's got to be Caleb. You know, you can argue that he probably should have got conference MVP, but I think it's got to be Caleb. I think Gabe is a little banged up. I think he got banged up in during that series, so he's a little hurt. So he's a little wobbled. I think another person that can come in and change the series because he's supposed to come back is Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero can come back clicking. That can maybe
Game
change
3.
the series too. So
Yeah.
I'd say either one of those two. And then I think for Denver, I think you got to go KCP. I've just been looking at some of
Ooh,
the
I wasn't
things
think about him.
I've been looking at some of the things he's been doing. Like he's had 20, he had 20-point games I think against the Lakers. He had a few against Denver. I mean against Phoenix. So like if he gets scoring the ball like how he can, then it's gonna be really hard because he's a person that can like he got sneaky athleticism. Like if you run him off the line, like he can get to the basket. Like so I think for both of those teams, I think that'll be that. Tyler Hero might be a sleeper too. If he can come in crazy, then that might be good.
Oh yeah, 5-5. Who you got?
Man, I had KCP too. Laker Nation didn't forget what he did for us, man. When we got a chip in 2020 in the bubble. Yeah. He's one of the few people in this series that's actually a champion, actually knows what it takes to get over that hump. And I feel like he can be big for Denver if it's all clicking at the right time for him. That'll change everything up, having that option to go Jamal Murray, MPJ, or KCP. That's tough.
Yeah.
I also had Caleb Martin for Miami. Started thinking about Kevin Love as well because he also knows what it takes to get over that hump. If he could come in and play some big minutes like we talked about before, have him be the first guy Joker gets past so that Bam can come in and be a shot blocker or try to alter Joker shot at the basket, I think that's going to help a lot too.
Oh yeah. Who you got, DJ?
For the Heat, I kind of got. I mean, I got a player just in case it didn't work, but I put down shooting because when I think about shooting, it's Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent, Max, all them other guys who can shoot. As you can see, when Jimmy was coming the finals the first time, it was him putting up 45, 11, 11, going crazy. As in this playoff run, it's more he got 23, and then you look at the other guys, Duncan Robinson got 5 threes. Max got 2 threes. Gabe Vincent, I think he averaging about 17 in this playoffs. So I think the shooting for them is going to be their X factor. If not, Kyle Lowry going to be the X factor because he's going to come off the bench, be their spark factor, be just looking to charge fouls, get charges, all the little stuff that they will need to get that spark off the bench. And then for X factor for Denver, I got MPJ. I think MPJ showed that if he can be consistent, they can get anybody out the way. And that they just showed that with the Lakers. With the Suns, that he was struggling at some games and they were losing them games. So if he come in and be consistent, I think they can get these games out the way. But if he struggle, I think they're going to struggle as well. So we're going to see off that.
Bill, what you got?
Yeah, that's the same ones that I had. I had Kyle Lowry just because of what he's going to have to do in order to be in this series. If Kyle Lowry does not make a difference, then he can't play. You know what I mean? You have to sit him. You need shooting. You need all of that. Also, I had if he's hitting, it's over. It's
okay.
Time. So it's like if Michael Porter can find a way, if they could find a way to get him to mismatches, you know what I mean, like they did before against the Lakers, run him off a down pick when he's being guarded by somebody 6'5" or something like that. If they got to play Strus on him, Max on him, oh man, that's not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? So I think Kyle Lowry controlling the pace though in the second unit, whether it's alongside Jimmy or without Jimmy, is going to be a big key for Miami because he has to push that pace so that he can match what the Browns are going to do coming off the bench over there and in Denver.
Right.
And Denver also got Reggie Jackson too. I can see Reggie Jackson making an appearance. Remember they got him for the bone
I
from the
did
bone.
see that. I did see that.
Who's your
I
X
wanna,
factors, Jay?
yeah, before I get into my X factors, I want to give a quick preference. We are on technology, you know what I mean? This is Wi-Fi, you know what I mean? So sometimes we'll be having technical difficulties and all that, but y'all bear with us, y'all get it, y'all understand, just listen to the drip and the knowledge and y'all be all right. But my X factors, I got I'm gonna be real, man. It's KCP for the Nuggets for me. Like I've watched that man cause havoc, and it's good. It's bad havoc sometimes, but it's good havoc sometimes. And when he does and when it's great and good, like he makes your team look really, 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 really good. For me, in Miami, I have to say it's Kevin Love. Because I feel like Kevin Love has to have an impact with the tray ball and be able to get these rebounds and offensive rebounds and these outlet passes to give Miami the chance to get down and set in a zone to break down, and be able to get ready for these, Michael Porter Jr. and all them. Because Michael Porter Jr. ain't no slouch. That nigga shooting over chairs, like Bill was saying yesterday, like that. And they little, Miami little. So it's like you got to be able to get into that zone fast. So Kevin Love to me is a big impact because he's able to get them rebounds, kick it out, start your offense early, set your defense up super early. So I think Kevin Love for me.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
Last question in the first quarter, then we're gonna get into the second quarter. Which coach is better, and who has more pressure? We'll start with 5.
Spo better. Hands down. Spo. But I also think he has more pressure. I think he has more pressure because he's the proven coach out of the two. He's got a couple. And now that you hear again, you got Pat Riley on your back applying that pressure too. We're going to pause there. But you got Pat Riley also putting pressure on Spo as well. I think Spo is the better coach and he has more pressure.
What you got, DJ?
I think the same thing. I think this is a tough one. I think Mike Malone is also up there with Spo, but I will go towards Spo just because the guys that he got. Mike Malone got the MVP on his team, so it's you could do so much with that. Spo, I think he also got the most pressure because I think they trying to complete this Cinderella story. So I think that's just a lot of pressure just going off that after all that they went through.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to complete it. So I got them.
Yeah. Drew?
Spo the better coach. Just overall, like when you struggle with a team all season and then you gotta win 2 playing games, like you gotta try to win 2 playing games and then come up through the AC, like some coaching and like we keep talking about the Heat culture, that culture kind of bled through too. So I'll say he's a better coach, but Mike Malone for sure this year proved that if he had a healthy team, he could be number 1 in the West as well. As far as the pressure go, I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't think there's pressure on any coach. I think it's more pressure on the players. Like Joker coming in being a 2-time MVP and he's always getting hate, especially being so close to a third. It's like you can't get to the finals. All right, Jimmy, this is 2 times. 2 times you've been here. Can you finally get one? Bam, those guys like this they second time. So I think it's more pressure on the players than the coaches. Like I think Spo's like, look, I told y'all we was gonna be here. We here through an AC. Like we not supposed to be here. We AC. And then you got Denver.
Right.
Like, all right, we finally got healthy, and this whole group of guys are finally getting to the finals. And I think it's just more pressure on the players than the coaches this time.
Hell yeah. Bill, what you got?
Yeah, I think that Spo is the better coach. He's a better coach than Mike Malone because of the way that he can I've seen Spo pick out mid-quarter an adjustment that the other teams made, and he makes a counter like then and there, and like that's pretty dope.
Every time you talk.
Right.
So, and I see them playing this guy. They didn't play him that much. I got a counter for that. I'm gonna play this guy 5 minutes just to counter it. I think that's why I make Spokes. I mean, like Spo is also, he has the experience, but I think the way that he goes about coaching is why he's probably a better coach. Malone to just rock with his horses. You know what I mean? That's not a bad thing, but I just think that like Spo with that is better. But I think Mike Malone has a lot of pressure on him. He did a lot of wolfing coming out this West. And he got a lot of moxie about his players, and a lot, he got a lot to say. And with the teams that he beat, if he goes out there and he lays an egg to an 8th seed, it's going to be on Mike Malone. A lot of people are going to bring up the fact that how many other coaches would have lost with this team? How many other coaches is going to lose with a 2-time MVP in the finals? You know what I'm saying? Mike Malone is under a hot seat because for the mere fact for the past 3 years, I mean, in the bubble, you did get to the conference finals. It is taking you a little bit while to get to this finals with this type of player. So I think Spo's playing with house money. I'm an 8 seed. A few things broke my way, but I still did what I had to do. I outcoached everybody who was placed in front of me. Mike Malone has had to beat, I think, better coaches than Spo to get there. But I just think Mike Malone under that heater, man, he under it. I think if he smoked this, it's up. It's up.
Yeah, I got so better coach obviously is gonna be Spo because of look who he took to the finals. It would have been Mike Malone for the same reason had it been another team, right? Because we're only saying Denver's deep because they were winning. Nobody was saying they was deep prior to them winning, like in the playoff. Even when they was the first seed, second seed, nobody was like, "Oh, KCP, Jeff Green, these niggas is deep." You know what I mean? Nobody was ever saying that. Like we were just like, you take Joker off, they ass. That really was the sentiment. You know what I mean? So I think with the pressure, I think I'm gonna have to go with Mike Malone though, because just what Bill was saying, I agree with that. It's you playing the AFC. You've been the number 1 seed in the West, the tougher conference all year. So it's like you got the 2-time MVP. You was talking that cash. I love it, but you got to back it up. So I think that's important. But I think I got the Nuggets winning, but I want Miami to win. And I want Miami to win because the story, bro. Like
Cinderella
Jimmy
story.
ain't never won, bro. Like he ain't never won. We ain't never had no Cinderella story in the NBA. We always
March
know who
Madness
gonna
right
win.
here.
Like this shit lit. 8 seed, like this shit lit. You know what I mean?
Play-in season.
Niggas, I'm up to the Bulls. So like, yeah, I want them niggas to win. But anywho, yeah, we're gonna talk about that all day. But let's transition. Let's transition to the second motherfucker coda. We're gonna transition. It's second quarter time. Second quarter is trivia. So I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. Y'all gonna answer it. It's a group effort. Everybody, you know what I mean? And everybody get to answer it together. And we just gonna go like that. Cool?
I bet.
Yeah.
All right. So list 3 players that have the most triple doubles since 2000. I'll say it again. 3 players that have the most double doubles since the year 2000. So
let's get
2000
out the way.
Wait, double doubles or triple doubles?
Double doubles.
Oh, double. Oh, shoot.
Double doubles.
Since
so
2000?
From 2000 to 2023.
I'm just gonna go some names.
Hey, hear me out. We might gotta throw Andre Drummond in there. Just hear me out.
I was thinking of.
He not in there.
He not in it.
Hell
He
no.
not in there.
I'm going Shaq.
Not in there.
What about D White?
2000.
That's number one.
Yeah, D White.
Oh yeah, for
What?
sure. For sure.
Dang, Drum not there. Okay,
Top
Dwight.
3.
Is Joker in there?
Not in there.
Okay.
LeBron?
I thought.
Not in there.
Bron's not in there.
Actually,
Yeah,
Bron is number 4, so he doesn't make the list.
That's
He doesn't make the
crazy.
list.
top
Number
3. Okay, so we got Shaq.
What about Chris
No.
Paul?
Nope.
You got
Dwight.
Dwight. You got
Oh, we
Dwight.
got Dwight. We got Dwight.
CP's a good one too. CP.
CP?
Nope.
Steve Nash?
It's a good one.
Nope.
Yeah.
No point guards. No point
Oh,
guards.
no guards is bigs then. I'm
So it's
assuming
all
big
bigs,
wings.
yeah.
Big wings.
Tim Duncan.
That's number 2.
Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy.
One more.
Ain't Chris
Joker?
Bosh?
No, it's not Chris. It's not Chris Bosh.
Hey, Bill, refresh your page for me.
Joker not in there, is he?
Nah, I asked
Joker's
it.
not in
No.
there.
Damn.
All right, so it was Dwight,
Timmy.
Tim Duncan.
Timmy, LeBron 4th.
It's
LeBron
got to
is
be
4.
another big. It's got to be another big.
It's another big.
So
I'm trying to think who is like low key with it.
I
I
feel
was
like
gonna
it's so
say
obvious and
K-Rod.
we're gonna be mad.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, man. This question got me cooked. I can't even think of who
I'll give
got
you a
double
hint. I'll
double.
give you a hint. Play
Okay.
for the team. Play for the team that just lost the Eastern Conference Finals.
KG.
Not
KG?
on the team. There we go. That's number 3.
So it's the White KG and Tim Duncan.
That's the top 3.
Damn, I don't know
Finish
why
out
KG went over my
At
head.
number 5 was Pau Gasol.
Oh, see.
Ah.
Really?
Hey, no point guards?
No
Right.
point guards.
None.
Damn.
Right.
Okay,
Hey,
that's
that Chris
LeBron.
Paul one was a good one.
All
Chris
right,
Paul was
next
a good
one.
one.
Next one. This one's a little hard. So,
All right.
it's going to test some knowledge. What's the top 3 best defensive rated teams in the modern era?
Top 3.
2010
like
and up.
how many years?
2010 and up.
from 1990 and up.
Oh.
Oh, San Antonio.
Okay, so
Did we say the year?
you got to say the year.
So
they are on there.
99?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
That's one year that they are on there, 1998 to 1999. But that's not the top. That's not the. So I'm not gonna do the top 3. I'll do what's on this list because it's a hard
Okay.
question. So
Hey, you said what are the years?
It's top 6 from 1990 to 2023.
96 Bulls.
Okay.
I was
Not
gonna say
on
Bulls.
there.
I was gonna say 96 Bulls too.
2001 Lakers.
Not on there.
08 Celtics.
2007 and 2008 Celtics on there. They're number 2.
I hate that.
About 04 Detroit.
04 Pistons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 03 and 04 Pistons. They're number 5.
Yeah.
So
What,
far
95?
we have the 1998 and 1999 Spurs. They're number 6. 2003, 04 Detroit. They're number 5. And 07, 08 Boston. They're number 2.
I know one of them Knicks teams got to be up there. They was fouling.
Oh, I know. Boston from last year. I know they. I don't know if they made it.
They didn't make it.
I was thinking that too.
I'll give you a hint. All these teams, the oldest team was the 07 and 08. The newest team is the 07 and 08 Boston team.
That's the newest team?
Yeah, so
Okay.
It's the newest team.
Oh, everything younger. It might be
So
one
what
of the
is
Knicks
it?
teams, Bill.
yeah, 95. Is it 95
Houston?
Knicks?
Not 95 Knicks.
Houston?
Not Houston.
Is it the 99 Knicks?
No, I
Nope.
think it
What
was
did they have?
97, 98.
Nope.
I'm gonna go back
Lower.
to the.
I know it ain't.
Seattle?
Nope.
It's one of. I think he
It's
said it's one of the
Knicks.
Knicks
I'll give you a
teams. The
hint.
Knicks
Knicks
was
are on
there.
there twice.
But
Oh, so it was back-to-back years.
Back-to-back years.
It was back-to-back years. What years were those?
is it 91, 92?
Close.
3-4 then.
That's one. So that
Yeah.
3-4 was their number 4. 93, 94 Knicks is number 4.
3,
Yeah.
4, then 4, 5. You said back-to-back.
Yep. Not 4,
Three.
5. Other way.
Oh,
2,
5,
3.
6.
2,
2,
3.
2-3.
2,
3,
3.
3, 4, 2, 3.
Yep. And that's
Oh,
back-to-back
wow.
years.
In 92
92,
and 93.
93. Knicks was 3. So far we have 07, 08 Boston number 2. 92, 93 Knicks 3. 93, 94 Knicks 4. 03, 04 Detroit 5. And 98, 99 Spurs at 6. We need one more, and that's the number 1 spot.
The number 1. Oh,
Is it Detroit again?
man.
Nope.
I
It is.
feel
I'll
like
give you a
it's the
hint.
Bulls.
It's someone that was already on the list, though. Team that was already franchise that was already on the list.
So
You
Spurs.
got,
No,
it's not
San
the Knicks
Antonio.
again.
02,
Not the
03
Knicks.
Detroit?
It's San Antonio.
San Antonio, what year?
San Antonio.
Wait, which San Antonio we have already?
Probably
2007.
we have the 90. We have the 99 San Antonio. So that's what. It's
that's
the
not
one
it.
with Kawhi.
Nah, he said the
Nah,
oldest
it's not
one is 08.
Nah, it's I think it's the
It can't be those
we
06,
have
07
the
one.
02.
The next year. So it's the 03, 04
Oh,
Spurs.
03. 03. There we
03,
go.
04 Spurs.
03. That was one of them years. Now that's a good
That
one.
was tough. I ain't gonna lie. That gonna have me.
I definitely thought when you said that our last one was the highest one was that Pistons team. I was thinking like, okay, dang, because I was for sure gonna think the Warriors when they got 73 wins.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was that. So last one, and give you a preference. It's a 48-minute podcast, but we already on our way to passing that. So when y'all niggas hear this shit right here, that means we going to motherfucking overtime.
It's a move daddy.
So yeah, we definitely going to motherfucking overtime for sure. So the last question in the thing before we get into halftime is, other than the top 3 obvious players and Michael Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron, can you name the other top 3 players who have the most game winners of all time?
That's actually really tough. Reggie?
No, he's not on the list.
That was a good one.
I'm gonna just throw my favorite player out there. Dame.
Not on the list.
That's a good one too.
I was gonna go Melo.
Not on the list.
Did y'all say
Larry
Reggie
Bird.
already?
Paul.
Yeah, I said Reggie.
Larry and Reggie not on the list.
Okay.
Game winners.
Okay.
Whoa.
Game
Game
winners.
winners.
Is Paul Pierce on there?
He is number 2 with 7.
Really? Shit.
With 7, so it's low. It's
So
real low.
this is not like playoffs, it's just season playoff, like their whole careers.
Your whole career, yeah.
Okay.
D Wade.
D Wade. Okay, so I said 3, but the third players is a 5-way tie. So if you name one of those players, then I'll say it's cool. D Wade is one of those players with
D-Mac?
5. No.
Vince Carter.
It's another one of those players with 5.
Oh yeah,
If he in,
Iverson ain't on there, huh?
Who?
AI.
No, sir. There is an AI on the list, though.
It ain't Andre Iguodala, is it?
He is on the list tied with,
oh my,
with Vince Carter
You
and
said
D-Wade
that
with
many.
5.
what about
That corner
Stephen?
trait.
All right.
Stephen is not on the list.
I think
I
Steph
was
only
gonna
got
throw a
one.
wild card of Ginobili until you said how low it was.
No Ginobili.
Yeah.
But we ain't even got the top 2,
No.
huh? Okay.
No, we got
You
Paul
have
Pierce.
Yes, you do. You have one. Paul
Oh,
Pierce
Paul Pierce. Okay.
with
Dang.
7.
Paul Pierce, and we got rid of the 3-way tie.
It ain't
Yeah.
Joe Johnson,
It's
is it?
5-way tie. Joe Johnson is
Oh.
number 1, baby.
Oh,
Let's go!
let's
Let's
go.
go!
Good
Let's
shit.
go.
Hey,
Big
I wasn't
game
even
Joe.
thinking.
Big what?
Joe
He's
Smoky
Icy
Joe.
Joe.
Joe,
He is
I
Icy
Joe.
was
Joe.
not
That boy
even
was
thinking
a
about
bucket.
smoking
Icy
Joe,
Joe with
man.
8 of them. He got 8. Paul Pierce with 7. Gilbert Arenas, D-Wade, Vince Carter, Kevin Garnett, and Andre Iguodala tied with 5.
KG, boy.
KG.
KG? That's a
KG.
surprising one for me.
And with that being said, it's motherfucking halftime.
Yeah.
So on halftime, I just want to thank all our sponsors and everything that we got going on. I want to shout out Drew that he got with the cinema and, everything that's on the 7 Records podcasting network. You can go check out our YouTube at 7.records and subscribe and get everything from this podcast to much, much more content and build the subscribers, man, so you can grow with us and we can keep giving you guys fire ass shit and dope ass content. I think I just said the first cuss words of the podcast, but who else should say it? My ass. So let's get it and let's do that. So thank y'all for tuning in and let's get into the next segment for sure. So right now is the 3rd quarter, and at the 3rd quarter we do a little some where this is really for the young people, the young kids that want to learn more about the game. This is for the fans that want a little more breakdown, more insight on different sets, different formations, how people should look at film, how we see film. So right now we're going to break down some game footage. I have some game footage of Miami's defense, and I have some game footage of the Nuggets offense, and we're gonna pretty much just break this down and pretty much see what everybody sees on the court, where they think the weaknesses, where you think the strengths are of each sets, each things. Before we get into it, Bill, I will say let's if you don't mind looking in the chat, or just you can change to your phone if you can.
Okay.
Maybe easier. But yeah. So we'll get into that. And then when Bill comes back, we'll get into his breakdown also on the thing. But so let's get into it right now, watch a little film, and then I'll just ask kind of where everybody sees what they see and where they think execution and where the opposite the opponent should attack in these formations or whatever. So let me get into it. Right.
This may be offense versus defense tonight.
No, not this one. Sorry, that's some BS. We don't want to watch that. We don't want to watch that. Let's get into this. The maturity he had it when he was a rookie. And basketball together. Good little highlights.
Oh, he playing bully ball.
This first round?
Yeah, he playing bully ball early.
Yeah, it look like they need to hit the waist over there.
Hey, you can go ahead and pause it right here off the rip, for real. Because I'm going to let you know this. Off the rip, Miami ain't letting all that fast break happen. All that coming down and getting them lobs, they ain't letting all that happen. Miami going to be back on defense for sure.
For sure.
for
For
sure
sure.
that.
They
So
got to.
I think for the most part, actually, there was one part in the clip earlier where I think that's one thing Miami is gonna struggle with. I think off the pick and roll, off the zone, they're gonna find Joker down the middle. Miami helps out the corners. So that corner guy slides down, and then one thing that the Celtics was doing was shooting them corner threes. That's not gonna happen. Like you seen AG get cut to the basket and get a dunk. You're gonna see Jeff Green cut to the basket and get dunks. So that's gonna open up the floor even more when you're gonna lead that backside help. When that corner guy comes and helps, then Joker's gonna have options. He either gonna have the guy dive into the basket for a lob, or he gonna have somebody else sliding to another open spot for even open trade. So I mean, I think just off what we seen here, like Miami winning so far off of the little clips that we seen, honestly, because they're gonna get back on defense. They're gonna try to shut all that lob stuff out. And they play with active hands, so they'll be able to like tip the lobs and get on the break themselves. And so yeah,
What do
that's what
y'all
I'm seeing
see?
so far.
What do y'all see? Okay, so this looks like they typical set, pretty much. Pretty much, they every time we watching them so far, it's 5-man out, Joker point guard, kind of something that we used to run at Simi High. In high school, we ran that because we had JD, at a center, and he was really a point guard at 6'7". So we kind of ran the same thing, 5 out with a bunch of shooters. How do you think this offense has allowed them to have so much success on opposing defenses? If they go short, small ball, it still seems to work. When they run two bigs here, like the Timberwolves are doing, it didn't work. So where do you feel like is why it's so successful?
Man, look, man, they messing up already. This is why Minnesota lost. You already helping off to help out AG with the seal over there. He could get to the paint. That 5-man's going, or that 4-man in the corner is going over there.
Torian.
And they also leaving, Torian Prince is going over there. They also leaving MPJ open for a trade. They just got options, bro. They got so many options in Denver. It's tough to guard them when you got a threat everywhere on the court.
Yeah, I just think that it's that the ability, this set that they have right here. Like sometimes Joker holds it and Jamal comes off the screen. Sometimes MPJ comes off the screen, and the reason why they're so successful with it is because you get to take your big out of the paint. I'm taking your center, your shot blocker, all the way out the paint. And I know that realistically, Aaron Gordon will dunk on anybody else you got down there. I'm not losing my rim presence. You know what I'm saying? I can still, and then I get to, if Jamal Murray ever gets into a jam, they just throw it back to Joker. And that's how Joker was hitting them Larry Bird step back trays over AD all week. Because it was like, if he ever gets into a jam, I'm going to just throw it back. Oh, man, look.
That just to your point right there. Throw off
Yeah.
if you help. We got options.
See, I think the one negative with Denver though, I think will come from Gordon. I think they will always forever have 4 good, solid perimeter shooters, cutters. But I think Gordon gonna be in a big test where he gonna have to knock down that corner trade, because y'all saying that Gordon gonna be able to dunk on people, but to me, I think they're gonna put Jimmy. I think they're gonna start Jimmy off on AG, because
I
they
can
play
see
so
that.
much
Yeah.
man zone
Yeah.
that they might gonna start Jimmy on AG, take away that post, and once they see Jamal start posting up, that's probably one of his little bags. Once they start posting him up, they gonna probably most likely send a double zone up, so he won't be able to post up. And then they might take away one of his little bags. So I think Miami gonna be able to take away a lot of their offenses, honestly.
Yeah, I think that would be their best bet. That's what I would do with Jimmy, is I'd place him in that short corner 3 on AG. That's what I would do. But then you're just leaving Strauss to have to guard somebody. And
Vincent,
yeah, or Gabe. And it's like that's gonna be
I
tough.
mean, damn, even
They be doing that all series
you
though.
gon'
Yeah.
who Duncan Robinson gonna guard? Like it's gonna be a lot. Like I'm thinking when they do play Duncan Robinson and Max and all those guys that really can't stay with the shiftiness of the players of Denver, they gonna go in the zone. And I think just Denver has been better prepared. I think each team has played Denver in the zone each round. So Denver got to see zone. Now nobody plays zone like Miami. Miami's locked on their zone. They for sure got that on lock. But still, I mean, we all played the game with the zone. With a zone, you designed to what? I mean, we're saying we're gonna give up the three, and you can box up, the Celtics because that's all they want. So you just force Celtics to just shoot threes because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna live and die by it. The reason why I feel like Denver is gonna win is because, I mean, to everybody's point, with the Denver Nuggets, you got rollers. Like that's the thing. You got guys that aren't gonna pass up front of the rim. I mean, we all seen Al Horford dive to the basket and kick it out, and he had a wide open layup that he could have taken down the middle just because somebody's coming to go help. He kicks to the corner. That's just their offense. I think the thing that makes, to answer your point, Jay, the thing that makes Denver so deadly is because you got your point guard is your center bringing up the ball. So not only can he play outside, but he can play inside. But Jamal Murray can play inside. Whenever they get in the jam with Jamal Murray as far as defensively, they throw him in the post and then run screen and roll out the post. So like you got both of your star players that can play on the perimeter and then play in the post, and it just frees up everybody else to kind of do what they do best. MVJ corner three, KCP corner three, lobs. Like it just opens up the floor when you got two of your best players that can play inside and outside. So it's gonna be
Yeah,
tough. It's gonna be tough.
I think what's really interesting about this team is the way that they allow the way their offense is kind of set up. It lets for Joker and Jamal Murray to get one-on-ones all game.
All
And it's
night.
kind of like sets up somehow they're the two best players can't get double teamed because of the sets that get ran.
KD.
And he just bodied that boy.
I mean, he monkey KD.
And that nigga Jamal Murray just be talking shit, bro. Like
He a dog.
I love dogs, bro.
Yeah, he a dog.
That's one thing I will say about Denver. Denver had literally an answer for every defense that the Heat will throw at them. They run a zone. Okay, we just gonna rock with Joker. We gonna Joker let Joker pick that zone apart. We're gonna rock man. Okay, then we can start going with the MPJ off the screens, or even Jamal Murray with the post ups or his pick and rolls. So that's one thing I would say about Denver. They had so many sets in their offense that it's gonna be hard to slow them down with all them coverages. I think it's gonna come down to Spo how he gonna be able to mix it up though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if Spo can
Yeah, Spo's
figure
gonna do
out,
that.
yeah, if Spo, and I have a lot of faith in Spo. If he could figure that out, then it's gonna be a tough night. I just kind of look at it and I say, well, look, just like we seen in that last clip, Jamal Murray is a bad shot maker, and usually those type of guys, they ain't never find a shot they ain't like, and 9 times
They
out
got
of 10,
MPJ like that too.
yeah, it's like it just puts a constant pressure on the dude who's guarding them. Like Boston, they take bad shots too from their stars, but their stars ain't looking to get every bucket really. They either want a layup or they want something on the perimeter. But to what Drew's point was, sometimes they'll just post up. You'll see what's it called come down. You see Joker at the top of the key. Jamal Murray asked for it in the post. He gonna do it over the right shoulder, left shoulder, pump fake, up and under. It's just he got all the moves in the same post game. And it's like, yeah, I see Jimmy staying in that short corner to guard Aaron Gordon, but he gonna have to guard Porter or Murray if they get hot. You can't stay
You
there.
gotta go Murray.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. At least to just take away that post. You know what I mean? If he takes
You gotta
away
take
Murray's
something away.
post,
Yeah.
He gonna take.
You gotta try to take something away. You gotta try to take something away from Denver, but then it's like, then you're gonna ask. So I'm gonna ask y'all, what do you take away from Denver? You gotta give up something. You gotta give up
AG.
something.
Let's watch. I'm gonna run some of this footage, and then we can answer that. We can also answer that question while I'm running this footage. But I just changed it to the Miami defense, so we can see pretty much different schemes that they run. All that. But I guess to answer your question, Drew, really to me, I think Miami just has to take away the extras, take away the other people. And if you take away the other people and you live and die by Jamal Murray and Joker, because they are, like I said, they're playing one-on-one all game because of the way that their offense is set up. So if you live and die with playing intense defense that you're paying attention where the back cuts are irrelevant, then you live and die by Joker and Murray, and how efficient can they be? And we'll see. So I think that would be the best level of success to me.
Okay, pause it here real quick.
Their help defense is insane.
Right, but I
They
just seen
switching.
like 7 clip facts. So that's what I'm about to say. I seen 7 clips. They're switching everything. You can't do that with Joker.
No.
So do you sit in zone for 4 games?
Nah,
My
but
fault,
you
I'm being
also see
disrespectful. Do you
you
sit in
also
zone for
see
the series?
you also see them switch, and also right there as you see would throw a trap in there as well. So I can see them switch into a trap as well.
But
So
that person, Brogdon over there, they could leave for 3. If you leave KCP for that 3,
now it'll be AG.
all right, okay, bet. Because I'm thinking that Williams is going to be the AG roller because Marcus Smart is going to
True.
play where Joker's at the top.
Yep.
So
True.
if Marcus Smart is the one that's doing the whole where they went for the trap, you're leaving Brogdon. I mean, he's by himself. Now JB gonna shoot some. Hey, listen, he gonna do something where man he ain't even passing, and Bam could slide over and guard those dudes, but you can't switch with Denver. With Denver, that's the one thing that I think everybody else that Denver faced found out is that it's like, all right, well, our best bet is to switch, but as soon as you do that, that means Joker gets to pinpoint passes over the shorter guy or just walk him down low.
Right. He just gets to walk them down. Yeah, it gets to the point where it gets tough because
Terrible.
for Miami it switched everything, and I think and I think Denver's gonna stop.
Damn.
Like, it just depends. Like, if they're not switching everything off the ball, like on ball, then they're just gonna go to off ball. And I mean, I think Jay said it too, or what it was. They playing ISO up here on the top of this pig. That's easy for Miami to box up. And DJ said it too. Like, Denver just got too many sets. It feel like Denver really kill you with their sets. That they like, okay, you want to go zone? We got 30 things
They
for that.
can't hedge though. They can't hedge. They can't run the same defense.
They can't.
They
Which
can't.
I don't think they will, but
Yeah,
they can't run the same
they
defense.
can't.
One.
And like we all said,
Because if
Spo
you
got it.
That's what I was just about
Spo,
to
if
say.
anything, it's gonna be Spo.
Yeah.
We just seen 5 different defensive sets on their team. Literally in what? How long is this? Like 2 minutes already in? We just seen a whole bunch of just different defensive plays they just threw at them. So I mean, one minute they trapping, one minute they switching, one minute they switching to help that person who got switched on. Like their rotations on defense, like everything just looking real, just like they
It
on
looking
par.
it looking polished, but to Jay, the Uno point, I think, like he said, you showing all this double for kickouts. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't know if that's gonna be it. Like, you gotta.
I got a question real quick. I was gonna save it towards the end, but it's kind of go towards this, right? Every time Joker came out the game, that's when they struggled the most. Do you see Joker playing 48 minutes? And if he do, can you see him keeping up for 48 minutes for however long the series go for?
No.
You got to. they got no choice.
Because when he's not in the game, they're struggling.
Yeah.
Y'all came back because of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but we run, but they got Braun. Braun playing 48 minutes. So when Joker out, Braun not. So you have that luxury. With Miami, they don't necessarily have they don't have bigs or players like that. Because Jimmy's not playing 48 minutes. His ankle's fucked. So it's like it's tough. You can sit down and you could be fine. You know what I mean? I think he could be fine. I don't think he necessarily needs to. And if he does need to, then you better play 48 minutes. You in the finals, baby.
Right.
This the last end of it. You
The
ain't really
last
got
4
no
games.
choice.
Yeah, this is what that's going to Uno's point. That's what I would say is Mike Malone and probably even Joker himself is gonna say, I'm gonna have plenty of rest to be resting the rest of the summer. I need 4 dubs. And Jimmy probably gonna be thinking the same thing. Now, it really just comes down to what Bam does. If Bam is switching, because the thing about it is like against Boston, you know that the ball handler is coming off the screen. But there was plenty of times to where the Lakers was getting cooked because Jamal Murray will fake like he's coming off the screen and just throw the pass to Joker and go back door. Because Schroeder's playing high over the screen. So it's almost like patty cake. It's like, hey, I'm gonna just throw it to you real quick. Hey, this is a backdoor play. Somebody's gonna have to sink or I'm getting a dunk. You know, like they know right now that with Williams with the ball, he's not a threat. But most of the guys that are gonna be in that position, the only guy that they're gonna be able to sink off of is gonna be Gordon. You know, because even when they
Yeah,
take
that's true.
Gordon and sit him down, Jeff Green's gonna shoot that 3.
But also, like when we're watching these clips, what are the Celtics only shooting? They're only
That's it.
shooting threes,
That's it.
We
and
need
it's
a
like
And
trash,
they're
bad
trash
ones
sound
too.
effect for them,
bro,
man.
and it's bad ones.
And
Like
bad ones,
they
bro.
Yeah.
passing up paint touches for these
Bad
trades,
ones,
and
bro.
it just sucked. So like to answer your question, DJ, with that, I don't think Joker gotta play. I don't think Joker gotta
It
play
sucks.
48 minutes because Miami's not putting up 130 points like Denver. Miami's putting up 101, 98 points, 96 points, 90 points. Joker, like, I mean, we look at Miami, their offense is just weak. It just like they're predicated on their defense. Like their offense really isn't like that. So Joker
Your
could be like,
trash,
you know
kid.
what? I can come out the game and I know that LeBron's not coming down. KD D Book getting 40 points, missing 5 shots. KD getting 30. Bron last game getting 40 points.
AD
Like
had 40 in
that's
game 1.
high. That's fast paced offense. And had a high game. Right? But it's like the way Jimmy gets his points isn't like he's just ripping through 10 straight. Like Jimmy not really going like that. He's coasting. They're gonna miss a few shots, then they're gonna get a stop, then they might get a bucket here and there. Like they 10-point lead look like they like a boxer. Like
Hello
they
and
hitting you
welcome
a few
to
times
Just Hoops.
before they get to, like, you know what I mean, to like the last couple rounds.
Yeah.
I just think Miami motor, when it comes to every team that they win against, I think Miami motor is just gonna be higher than all the other teams that they play against. So what I mean is they gonna have full court zones, having him running all game. Once they get still, they out running. They gonna be running, just run their
They for
gun.
sure gonna do that.
Physical as well. Like that Knicks game, I think they just been tested all series, all playoffs too, with everything. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be
Well,
tough,
I
man.
don't think that there's no. Well, again, all right. Miami got to play against Giannis and Drew Holiday, and then next they had Julius Randle and Brunson. Brunson's the better player than me.
Scrappy
Yeah,
team,
scrappy team, and then you just beat Boston. And Boston, to me,
a skilled
they're a
team.
skilled team, but they're one dimensional. You know, they're only
Yeah.
perimeter oriented. Their perimeter players don't even go back to the basket. Like, like they don't want to get really anything within the paint. And I just think that Denver having minus the first series, because even though they swept the Lakers, it was always close games, all 4 games. They just showed me that the Lakers can go up 14. The Lakers can go up 10. Even Phoenix can go up 14. Devin Booker, I thought about it. I said they would have swept Phoenix as well if Devin Booker didn't shoot 80% for the 2 games that you shooting 80% from the field. Bruh, listen, man. Y'all would have got swept too if you wasn't shooting 80% from the field. So it's like, they just know that no matter, all right, so we could tell that even in game 7, when Miami went up 10, 12 points, Boston ain't have enough to go get 12 straight buckets. And then keep Miami from scoring. That they just don't have that. And then if you look at it, Denver almost has the mindset of, we didn't play people who could put us out and we ain't go out. Like, we didn't play KD, D-Book, LeBron James. AD had 40 and 23 in game 1. Like, we've seen it before. If Jimmy comes out and gives us 40, Bam's going to be in foul trouble because Joker's going to just run through him. I've had to play up against Cat. I've had to play up against DeAndre Jordan. I've had to play against AD. You're a type of them. They're not a type of you. You know what I'm saying? You diet them. So it's like, I'm going to have my way in this series. That's the biggest reason why I was saying, like, kind of going to you guys' point, you got to play K-Love just for the IQ. K-Love IQ pointing towards, like, okay, if K-Love's in the game next to Bam, then Aaron Gordon can't go down. You know what I'm saying? Then you keep Joker all the way out the paint. You make Aaron Gordon your guy to have to get the block shots at the rim, which he doesn't necessarily do. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron got to walk to the rim every time AG was on him. You know, you do something like that to play, you kind of play as big as possible, right? And that'll actually do better for you than to just play Bam de facto 5. And really, like, sometimes you go out there and, like, Jimmy Butler's your 4, really. Because he's guarding Williams and he's guarding the other guy who doesn't have to be a role guy.
That's true.
So, and he just lets all the rest of the shooters just come off the switches. You know what I mean? Do all the switching off the screen and roll.
Everybody else little.
What'd you say, 5? My bad.
Yeah, Miami's little.
I just say everybody else little. You're right. Jimmy Butler do be able to.
Yeah, so it's like, you can't do that again in this series. We just seen that the Lakers found out that not having a center ain't gonna get it done. Everybody then got bamboozled by Golden State and thinking that you could just play small ball.
Yeah.
And then they ran into Joker, who's a 7'1", 280-pound point guard. And I think that's gonna be the biggest thing is, like, Miami does get back really well. The Lakers and, like, Phoenix, they didn't get back really well. Like, their bigs, they couldn't turn and then get back. Joker gets the rebound and he be down your throat. You know what I mean? Like, he be going down the middle of the paint. And that's a lot harder to guard.
So, as y'all haven't realized already, we already into double overtime. So, we're going to get the music going for double overtime. You know what I'm saying? It's double overtime. No, it's not. It's powered by us, nigga.
Yeah,
some more Cool Daddy.
Yeah, get the Cool Daddy going on. Get the Cool Daddy off. So yeah, that is a double overtime. I'm gonna play that. When we going over a little bit, we going over. But let's transition real quick into the fourth quarter. And fourth quarter pretty much is a little game. Not really a game, but a little more fun of the segment. A little fun. So everybody on here is a GM. You are a GM. And you are building your fantasy basketball team. And you have the luxury to go between Miami, all-time team, and Denver, all-time team.
For sure.
Now, I have the luxury of being Adam Silver of this draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the lottery pick of the first round, I've been quietly racking up points in my head from points that people have been making and the way the interview and the questions have been flowing from one's mouth. You know what I mean? So I felt that it was only necessary that, you know, it was a spunk. You know what I mean? I thought maybe let me just surprise my brothers with the way that I'm gonna, you know, do this lottery. So with the first pick of the first episode of Garbage Time Draft, the first pick goes to DJ.
Hey.
Who you got for your first pick?
First pick, all time.
All time.
I think I'm gonna go. Fuck it, give me the 2-time MVP Joker, man. Give me him. I'll start off with 2-time MVP Joker.
Starting off with Joker. Let me write this down.
Give me Joker.
We get to choose from both teams, right?
Yeah.
Both all-time
All
teams
time.
we get to choose
both
from.
all-time teams to create what it is.
We're doing starting 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only starting 5.
Okay.
And we're doing Snake. So DJ, and we're just gonna go in order from this point since it's easier from this point. Next will be 5-5. What do you got?
Bron. Give me Bron. Give me LeBron James. I'm getting a chip. Joker ain't won yet.
Drew, who you got?
All time.
I know who you got.
I gotta go. My one of my favorite players. I gotta go 3-way, man. I gotta go 3-way.
The Flash.
I gotta go 3-way, man.
3-way. I like that. Bill,
I
who
got
you got?
Carmelo Anthony, boy.
Yeah. And we're right back with you. Who
I
you
got
got?
Chris Bosh.
Woo. I don't know why I thought he would fall to me.
And we are going with positions. This is not positionless basketball. So we are going with positions. So at your 3, you got Melo. At your 4, you got Chris Bosh. Okay. That's how we rock it. Drew, who you got?
I'm gonna go with and the player gotta be like their attributes look like when they was on the team, right?
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. They prior shit don't linger over. They prior shit don't linger.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
Morning.
Not bad.
So big so.
Okay.
MVP, yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean. All right. 5-5, who you got?
Shaq. Give me Shaquille O'Neal. I don't care if it's 04, 06 Shaq. When he left us, I'm taking Shaquille O'Neal, boy. Give me Shaq. We're going to stop Joker. You know, we're going to try and stop Joker. You know what I mean?
Big D's. Who you got at your 5, DJ? Or who you got? Who you got, DJ?
I got Joker at the 5.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go ahead. Give me Jimmy. Give me Jimmy at my 3, right? He running the 3.
Hit me buckets.
Yeah, give me Jimmy at the 3.
Okay.
And then back with you. Who you got?
I could go so much at the 1. I could do so much. I'm gonna go off my favorite out of this bunch. Give me AI.
AI at the 1.
It's cold.
Like that.
Okay.
Who you got, 5?
I got Norris Cole. No, I'm playing. Let me see. Who I'm getting?
Hey, come on, man. Why you got an air Norris Cole at?
That's what I thought
man,
about Norris Cole.
Your trash,
I need a point guard, man. I'm going Chauncey.
Okay. Your trash, kid. Your trash, kid.
That's what I think about Norris Cole.
Oh, quick question.
Yeah.
Bosh at 5?
He got Bosh at 4.
Okay.
Somebody picked up Bosh?
Yeah, Bill.
I was gonna get him if he, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. So you got Chauncey at the 1.
I got Chauncey, Bron, and Shaq.
Mr. Big Shot. Mr. Big
Yeah.
Shot.
Big shotter.
Big Shot. All right. So far, let's finish this round. Drew, who you got?
Oh man, I'm thinking I need a shooter, man. I'm gonna get Ray Allen.
So you running D Wade at the one?
How I think I'm gonna run Wade County at the one, man.
Wade County at the
on, man.
one?
I think I might go Wade
Hey,
County
but
at
you
the
getting
one,
hurt
man.
ankles, Ray, though, man. This is hurt
It's,
ankles,
you know,
Ray.
we just need one season.
One season. All right, Bill, what you got?
I'm gonna actually take Jamal Murray as my one.
It's not bad.
That's your
It's
one.
not bad at all.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
You going back to back though?
Yeah. But we're going to take a quick break right quick, and I'm going to read these teams so we all get a quick refresh of what we got. So far, start with the first pick, DJ. He got AI, Jimmy Butler, and Joker.
Yes,
Then we
sir.
got 5 with Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups, LeBron James himself, which is crazy that he fell to the number 2 pick. Ring him up. Non-biased, ring him up. And then Shaq. That's hella biased, first of all. Your team ain't even done, and I'm talking about ring him up. And Shaq at your 5. Drew got Wade County at his 1, Ray Allen at his 2, and Big Zoe at his 5. And Bill got Jamal Murray at his 1, Melo at his 3, Chris Bosh at his 4, and we right back with him with his number 4th pick overall. What
Defensive Player of the Year, Dikembe Mutombo.
I knew you was gonna go to Kimbe.
Yeah, that's good.
He
Got
gonna
Bosh too?
he gonna have to step outside though.
He gonna have to step outside, but
Yeah.
He gonna step outside on mine.
man, it's getting a little
Joker
thin.
shooting
I
all
ain't even
game
gonna
on my
lie.
team.
Man, I feel like I'm missing so many players.
It's getting a little
Joker
thin.
shooting all game on my team.
All right, so we back with Drew. Who you got?
I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Alex English.
That's a 3? Man,
Yeah.
I forgot about Alex English. Now I play myself.
Me
Nice
too.
pick. Sleeper. 5-5, who you got?
Man, give me J.R. Smith at the 2, man.
I was looking at him. I was looking at him too. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at him.
You lucky to my 2.
Hey, gotta get him.
All right, bet. Who you got at your, what you got, DJ?
Man, I'm doing this off the head.
Yeah.
Off the dome. Off the dizzy.
Like I got a couple in my mind, but I just feel like it's better than what I got in my mind. But I don't want to hold too much. Give me Eddie Jones.
Not bad.
I was looking at EJ.
Not bad.
Give me Eddie Jones. I don't know what my 4 is yet, so I'm going to go ahead and take Eddie Jones. Oh, it's my damn.
It's right back to you.
I want to go with him. But he meant so much for Bron. I'm going to go ahead and go with Shane Battier.
Okay.
I'm going with Shane Battier. I can't think of no 4. I feel like I'm missing something.
Your team is solid with who you got. Shane Battier been 4.
Yeah, your team's nice. Your team's nice. Your team's sweet.
Man.
All right, 5-5. Who you got?
Man, I can't look at the scouting report or nothing. I can't see what my options is. Now,
who you got?
Man. I need some shooting. I'm gonna go Glenn Rice.
Oh man, that took my.
I wasn't.
I'm gonna go Glenn Rice. Gotta get him.
Glenn Rice is that nigga, man.
Yeah, you ain't get Sacramento King Glenn Rice though, man.
Yeah, even the Miami Heat when he was dropping 50s, back to back 47. That nigga was that
back
nigga,
to
man.
back 50s.
Yeah.
Who you got, Drew?
I'm gonna go Iguodala, man.
Oh
Big
my
Iguodala. If the world is coming to an end and the aliens is coming and they ready to shoot us down and I need one player to shoot the shot, I'm picking Iguodala.
That boy top 10 shooter, man. Top 10
I
clutch
gotta get
shooter.
Iggy, man. I gotta get
man, you
Iggy,
done
man.
took back to back. Y'all done took my two guys. I don't even know who left at the two. At the two, let's go with who was on Miami. At the two, ain't nobody left.
Get my big man.
I'm gonna have to just go probably move Melo down to the two because the only person I could think about right now is Antoine Walker.
I was gonna pick him up too.
Twan.
Yeah.
Antoine Walker.
Yeah.
Bet.
We
So
running
Melo
y'all.
at the two.
That's
We finna
everybody.
run y'all.
That's everybody.
Who?
You know who you forgot, Bill? Steve Smith.
Yeah,
Well, we all
Smitty.
forgot.
Smith,
Ooh.
Goran Dragic.
Hold
Who else
on.
are we
All
Yeah.
missing?
right.
Who else
So
are we
let me
missing?
hold on. I'm gonna give you my team at the
Yeah.
end. I'll let y'all pick. Then I'm gonna give y'all the team the teams
Yeah.
y'all missed, the players that y'all missed. You know what I
I think
mean?
I
Okay.
know who the
Honorable
one is.
mention. Honorable mention. So look, right now, DJ had first pick. Name his team. He got AI, Eddie Jones, Jimmy Butler, Shane Battier, and Joker. 5-5 got
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups, J.R. Smith, LeBron James, Glenn Rice, and Shaq. Drew got D. Wade, Ray Allen, Alice English, Iguodala, and Alonzo Mourning. Bill got Jamal Murray, Melo, Antoine Walker, Chris Bosh, and Big Mutombo. We're gonna let
That's a big
everybody
team, boy.
we're gonna let everybody, when this airs, we're gonna let the fans vote on who got the best team, and then we'll air it on the next episode. When we put the Instagrams up, make sure everybody votes on that. That follow us on the voting thing on that. Make sure you comment on the YouTube videos what team you got. And we're gonna see who's true fans and really actually rocking with us and paying attention to the whole time and actually,
For sure.
an hour 30 in, rocking with the boys and doing that. So it
Powered
is
by
right now
Riverside
triple overtime
FM.
because we going hella over. Going crazy. Going motherfucking crazy.
You the honorable mentions, man.
All right, so honorable mentions, man. My team, it's a little trash, man. I'm putting it together right now as we doing it, but it's a little trash. But there are some good players that y'all left off that I'm excited about. You know, I'm gonna lose. That's why I'm not really, you know what I mean? It's cool. So at my goddamn point guard, I got Tim
My
Hardaway.
goodness.
I know.
How did
Yeah,
I
that's the one I was
forget about
battling
Tim
with him and
Hardaway?
Tim
AI.
Hardaway.
I was
I got
battling
Tim
with him.
Hardaway. At my 2, I got
Oh
David
man.
Thompson.
What?
Yeah.
I
David
used him in
Thompson.
2K. He nice.
At my 3, I got Schmitty.
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith. At my 4,
Four is tough, huh?
It is. It is. It is. I'm my foe.
UD.
Rashard
I'm gonna
Lewis.
go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Bam. I'm my foe.
Oh, I
That's
wasn't
not
even
bad.
thinking about Bam. He
I'm
was,
gonna go. Bam. I'm my foe.
Hey, chill
And then
on, man.
and then at my 5, I'm bringing slow daddy, big boy, over from the Cleveland. Just give me space and knock down a little shot. Big
Okay.
Z, baby. Big Z,
they
baby.
see.
So I'm gonna rock with that,
Easy.
That ain't
and I'm
I
gonna
bad.
do
thought
that.
I thought you were gonna say
They
Eddie
got
Curry.
Eddie Curry. No, I
Ah,
see.
I thought you
Eddie
Damn.
Curry.
I was
yeah,
thinking Whiteside too. I was thinking there
Whiteside.
was
yeah,
Ron Strickland. I was thinking him too. And there's
Oh
different
shoot,
people
I
I was
forgot about
thinking,
Rod
but I was
Strickland.
just like,
yeah.
JaVale.
I
let me
forgot
let
about
me just
Rod
bring in
Strickland.
my big daddy. If I
Hell
got Shaq, if there's Shaq in there, if there's goddamn Zoe in there, if there's Matumbo, I need somebody that can bang with y'all. So I had to
Yeah, I'm
bring in
looking at
Big
it.
Z.
That ain't bad
You don't stand a
because
chance, bro.
somebody that I even forgot, like at the 4 was well, I mean, since I had Bosch, but I even thought about Kenyon Martin.
I thought
Mm.
about
Yeah.
Kenyon.
So I didn't even think
Kmart.
about him.
I thought about
Kenyon
Kenyon for
Martin.
sure.
Duncan Kmart. Just gonna dunk
But
him
he was
off.
Yeah, Kmart.
man,
I
And on
forgot about
they had
UD.
Kmart.
Kenyon Martin guarding Kobe full court. That dude was just different. Like, you know what I mean? He played a 4, but he a guard, a shooting guard.
Right.
You know who else I was thinking of? Aaron
Oh,
Aflalo.
what?
Flylo.
I
Yeah.
used to be one to
That
be
boy
Aaron
was
the fly
nice.
loop.
Yeah, I forgot about.
Even
Yeah,
Fat
Johnny.
Lever. Even that boy Fat.
Oh yeah,
Fat.
Fat Lever.
Yeah, I almost went
Yeah,
Fat,
Fat
but I
Lever.
was like, I ain't
Man,
seen Fat play enough. At least David Thompson was out here giving
monkey
niggas
dunking too.
straight buttermilk.
Nobody wanted Juwan Howard.
Uh well,
Uh,
I'm solid at 5, man.
nah, if
I'm
it was
solid
Josh
at the
Howard,
4-5. I just needed a shooting guard.
Nick Van Exel too was a point guard
we
we
low
forgot
key messed
too.
up too. Cause actually, I'm gonna adjust my team. I'm gonna put Bam at the 5, and I'm gonna put
Okay,
Mike
see,
Miller at the 4.
I felt like
Yeah,
I
I
was
Mike
thought about
Miller.
missing
that.
other
Mikey.
shooting
I
guards
thought
who I
about
could
Mike.
have put next to Melo instead of having Antoine. But at least I know Twan gonna hit it when Melo get double teamed.
Nah, but
Yeah,
you see, like my thing was when building the team was I need two people to be able to create. So I'm like, okay, I got D Wade. Then I was like, then once I was running out of people, I'm like, dang, okay, that's Ray. I'm like, okay, maybe
Yeah.
Alex. Maybe Alex can do something as far as creating. He be getting, he be getting 40s and stuff like that. So I'm like, maybe I'll go with Alex. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw in Iggy there to maybe be able to handle the ball too. We can get to the rack as well. We gonna hit that corner tray to maybe draw somebody else out. I really was just looking for a big for Shaq because I'm like, whoever got Shaq,
Nah,
man,
they
but
gonna be
Shaq gonna
Tough
light
tough
it
night.
up.
that's
boys.
two kneecap.
Tough
They
night.
tough boys.
That's
Yeah, I
two
was
knee
looking at
brace
that
Shaq,
too.
man. That ain't Kobe Shaq, man.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
Hey,
thinking.
hey,
Yeah,
hey, he was
that's
still
knee
hooping.
brace.
he
Stop.
was. He was.
Yeah, it was 20. It was 22 a game, but
Yeah,
it
we
was
It's
still
gonna
gonna be
Shaq.
Shaq.
It
we
was
gonna
still
check
How
them
Shaq.
knees, boy.
how many shooters you got around Bron? Who'd you
I
get? You
got
got
3.
You got
Who?
Glenn. Yeah, his
I
team
got
you
3.
got
was straight. He
Glenn
got
and you
Glenn
had JR.
and
Glenn
And
Chauncey.
That
JR
Chauncey.
ain't bad.
Chauncey.
See,
That ain't
Yeah,
bad.
that's
I
not
wanted
bad.
Chauncey low key. I want off
Yeah,
Ray player.
I just want
That's not bad.
NBA to man the
Chauncey would
paint,
let him
man,
pass
the
the
man.
ball
You know
too.
what I mean? And we gonna just get buckets over here, brother. Like pick and pop, post, 1-on-1. Everybody
Yeah.
got 1-on-1 over here, man.
Niggas sleeping
Uh,
on
Oh,
Joe Johnson
fucking
too.
Joe.
Joe
Yeah.
Johnson. I should have got him instead of
he
JR.
Joe Johnson?
Yeah, Joe
Yeah.
Johnson was
Joe.
going crazy on the Heat when they had Bosch,
Yeah,
and then it was just him and
he
Bosch.
was.
They was
Yeah.
going in right before
Yeah.
Bosch got the clock.
Yeah.
I got
But
old
Joe
4
was
Wade too. I'm picking mine.
Oh,
04
get
Uh,
06 way. Shit.
yeah.
You don't want 06 way?
Yeah, I get '06 too. Yeah. NBA Live Wade. Give me NBA Live
Yeah.
Wade.
You need
06
a
way
late.
is crazy.
Yeah,
I
you
need
need
all
Olympic
three.
weight. Olympic
Oh, I
weight.
know who
Gold
I forgot
medalist
to put
weight.
at my 3.
Yeah.
So
Odom.
Who?
He
Oh,
did play.
Doggone it,
Karan
man.
Butler too.
Karan.
We gotta
Ron.
take a trade, man. I think
Yeah.
I just want
D-Ron.
Let me
Trey.
get old dog.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted
Look,
Andre Miller.
I didn't need another one.
Yeah, nah.
Who gonna
Andre
guard?
Miller give you
Chauncey? He ain't
50.
guarding Chauncey, man. That's a bucket.
I don't think it's much guarding my team, bro.
Who you
If
got
you
at
being
the
honest about it.
Man,
The way this
hey,
squad
I
set
got
up,
I got Eric Spo on my coach, so we're gonna be zoning up.
that's crazy.
I got Pat Riley.
You got Wild. Yeah, for sure.
I'll take George Carl, man. I'll take George Carl.
Oh, you definitely losing there.
Yeah.
You don't want that nigga. You better take
Definitely
this nigga right
You
now,
better
Mike
get Mike.
Malone.
That mean who I
Yeah.
gotta get? Van Gundy?
The nigga who got fired and that nigga Pat came down said, "Nah, nigga, I got it. I got it. You tripping?
I gotta get
You running these
Van
niggas
Gundy.
wild."
Yeah.
So we gonna do a little segment real quick, and this is a little shout out to Boston, and to all the Boston fans out there, and everybody that supports the Boston Celtics, and to me, they were the biggest disappointments of the entire playoffs. So this is what I gotta say to Boston.
But before I go, I just want to get this off my chest. That shit was not my fault. Y'all are trash. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash. Like, y'all are so trash. I want you to know that I'm talking to you, so I'm going to say your name, then I'm going to call you trash.
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, Williams, both Williams. Y'all niggas all are
Head coach
trash.
too. Throw the head coach
Coach
in there.
too. Hey, I don't even know his name. He's so trash. They should have just kept. They should have just kept. I don't want to know his name. Don't say his name on the chat. He don't deserve for me to know his name. They should have just said, "Hey, what's up?" to Adoku and said, "Look, man, I forgive you for cheating on Nia Long. It's all good, brother." They should have just did that, and maybe they would have went to the finals. But y'all so worried about some other shit. Y'all niggas can't wear no zone. It's just a bunch of step back, tween. It's just a bunch of shit that I just, as a fan of basketball, do not like to watch. And I'm glad y'all niggas ain't in the finals. So once again, man, this is called garbage time. So it's only right that I give a special shout out to the most garbage trash can ass niggas in the playoffs to me. And to me, it was easily, without a doubt, the trash can ass niggas that we call the Celtics.
Yeah.
Facts.
Nah,
That
for
we
sure,
call the
man.
fucking Celtics.
Well said.
Trash.
Well said.
So on that note, we're gonna talk about. We already hit the overtime buttons, and we already discussed that. So let's get into the quick topics that we're gonna talk about in overtime, and then we're gonna get out of here. Close up the first episode of Garbage Time Podcast. So for the first question I got for y'all in the overtime, there was some news that's going on just recently, actually, like while we were about to air, going on with Shannon Sharp. He's about to be a free agent. What y'all got to say on that? What y'all opinions on that?
He already got it. He already got his own pod, so I think that's going to be good. I don't think he going to ESPN, and quite frankly, it's just more so the end of Skip Bayless to me. Skip done. Yeah, I think that Skip out.
That's a hot take. It's a good take though.
Yeah, I think all that hating and came back to get Skip. I think all that hating came back to get Skip, and it's like, I mean, you got ran out by a show you created in First Take, so that says a lot. And now the person that you was rocking with and really rocking with you after all the other stuff that was going on, because I mean, I think we seen the writing on the wall once he was ODing on Shannon, so
Yeah,
Like
he
I
was
said,
gonna be
he finna
crazy.
be out. So now it is the final year. Is like I don't really know where he goes from there. But I mean, it might be the only skip. He got a big part. His third little joint he got by himself. But I can see him doing it. I can honestly see like the whole wave, the debate show. That's finna be gone. Like I think that's finna be done. That whole debate show type. I think that's done. I think a lot of people going to just get into like the podcast and get into like talking about what they want to talk about. And yeah, I think this is gonna be like really the end of Skip really being that dude. But I just hope Shannon don't like stop. I hope because of this he don't like, oh, I'm gonna take a year off and just do some football stuff here, work with the NFL and do some like I think
He
he
got to
just gotta
keep
do his
Club
own
Shay
stuff.
Shay. He
Yeah,
got to
he gotta
keep
do
Club
his
Shay
own
Shay.
stuff. He gotta do his own stuff. I heard that FS1, like they taking Club Shay Shay too. Like I heard that too. So it's I think he just gotta do his own thing and like kind of do it like how he was doing with Club Shay Shay. Like he gotta do all that. It can't just
You
be
got
like
anything on it,
sports. He
Puff?
got everybody else.
You got anything on it, Puff?
Well, Skip ain't got to worry about it being his turn no more. I know that.
Hey.
It's my turn. My turn.
It's my
Oh yeah, I'm
turn.
getting that clip next. That's going in the next
Oh
clip.
man,
It's
he
my
showed
turn.
up.
Especially when niggas start talking too long. It's my turn. You said it was my turn. You got anything, DJ?
Nah, nothing really. I mean, it was
Yeah.
gonna come to an end eventually, so
All right.
it just happened now.
All right, and then so there was another news thing going around today or recently this week. Coaches is getting fired, getting hired. Niggas is moving around like rotisserie chicken.
That's true.
Who got the better job from the most recent hires? Monty Williams with
Oh,
the
what?
Detroit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Monty
With
with
Detroit
Detroit.
Pistons
I'll go and go for it right
and
now.
Nick Nurse with the 76ers.
Me personally, Monty Williams, because hopefully, you still don't know, but hopefully they let Monty rock, let him do him, let him coach, and he got a young team. So I think this one we're gonna actually see what Monty can do. So I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, 5. What you got?
Well, I got to see who the Sixers still gonna have on the contract while Nick Nurse is coaching. But I think Monty Williams is the best one, the best coach, the better coach out of the two. I think that with that talent that they drafted, he can in time produce, produce well for the team, for the franchise. So I'll say Monty Williams got the better deal out of the two. Philly's kind of already established. They kind of already got who they got, and they're gonna play how they're gonna play. But yeah, I think Monty Williams can mold that team and make it into something formidable for sure.
Yeah.
What you got, Drew?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Monty for sure. When you got a young team that's like the brand is already there, like the Detroit Pistons brand is already there with some of them players already on that team. I think all he's got to do, like that team just needs structure, and I think Monty
Yeah.
not having to cater to a star will allow him to kind of get like an OKC type of atmosphere, kind of let everybody rock and have multiple people kind of do what they want to do there. So, I mean, the talent is there. I just think they needed the coach. So I think they made the right step for sure. I think
Yeah,
it's Monty.
I would go with
You
Monty.
think
It
so?
just kind of like I think it was what DJ said. I think it was when he talked about you don't know what really Philadelphia really about to do like that. I've heard some rumors that Nick Nurse is going to try and because as they was Van Vliet is a free agent, so I heard they was going to try and let James probably go get Van Vliet, try and trade a couple of players either for Siakam or OG, and just try to add some of his players that he did rock with in Toronto, since they're trying to rebuild. Go rock with those guys right next to Embiid, and that should be a pretty decent team. Um, he do be running his players though. Like, you know what I mean? Like they and Embiid already, you know what I mean? He already, yeah.
I seen that. Somebody on Twitter was like, this nigga gonna run and be 48 minutes.
Yeah,
His nigga
yeah,
gonna be done. That nigga
yeah.
gonna be
He
done
got
in
that,
3 years in the
he
league.
got
Like,
that. He from that cloth of you gonna play if you good. But Monty, him being able to inherit that younger team is gonna do I think better for his system. You remember when he was in New Orleans and he kind of built that culture up before everything happened with him in his life. You know what I mean? I think that he gets that opportunity again, which would be good.
yeah, definitely agree. Well, with that being said, man,
Yeah.
it's been fun talking to y'all, man. I enjoy
Mm.
this shit. We will be right back next week with y'all. This is garbage time. This is the first episode, so can't wait to talk some more stuff. The playoffs and the finals. I guess the finals start tomorrow or today. The episode will drop today. So today, and so we'll come back, give you guys our recap of all that and what's and new information that's coming within us. So see you guys
You
on the next
did.
episode. Garbage time out. You did.
Yeah.